Welcome to Marseille, the first port on our MSC Splendida cruise. We opened our curtains to the sight of Costa Fascinosa reversing into port past us, on a rather damp grey morning. We stayed out on our balcony a little while, watching the Fascinosa dock, then went to the Yacht Club restaurant for breakfast. We were served fresh pastries, nice strong coffee, and freshly squeezed juice. Followed by our main breakfast. I had the MSC Express, which was a little greasy but not bad, and Suze had some nice French toast. We weren't in a rush to get off the ship, so we went outside on deck for a look around the port. Opposite us was Norwegian Pearl. The Costa Fascinosa was docked behind us, and Regent Mariner was behind the Pearl. We went back to get our coats, then headed off the ship. Our plan today was just to check out the free shuttle bus into the town, and if we got there, have a wander around the old port, then come back on board. We're visiting here twice next year, so we weren't too worried about doing much on a damp, windy day like today. We followed the green lines towards the port exit. Then we spotted the queue for the shuttle bus into town. The sign says there's one every 35 minutes, so we decided not to wait. And we turned back towards the ship. At least we know next time we're just going to book the paid shuttle from the ship into the town. We passed back by the docked cruise ships. Then arrived back at Marseille terminal. This is also an embarkation port for MSC, so there was some turnaround of guests, although it was quite quiet inside the terminal building at this time. Back on board, we took a lift up to deck 14 and the buffet, where they were just setting up for lunch, so we took a walk through. It's a good size, with plenty of seating, and we quite like the Aztec theming. We found the pizza station and decided to grab a slice, as MSC pizza is always pretty good. And we took a seat by the window where we enjoyed a tasty lunch. We then took the priority lift back up to the Yacht Club and went out on our balcony for a look at the view, now that the weather was nicer. Then we went up to the pool bar and got a lunchtime beer. and Suze decided to get dessert from the buffet here. and I followed suit with a panna cotta and a jelly. We then took the yacht club lift down to the Arrayas bar to check out the facilities. There's the healthy juice bar. And the very shiny main lobby. Leading into the gym and the spa and the thermal suite, which is included with Yacht Club. We then went down to deck 5, starting outside the excursion desk and heading through to the Splendida bar in the atrium, where we decided to stop for another drink. I had Paulana and Suze had a glass of rosé. Our plan for the afternoon was to explore some of the venues we'd missed on embarkation day. So, after our drink, we headed up the crystal staircase to La Piazzetta. Which is a really striking area, where we spotted some nice looking cakes. So we sat down and ordered a coffee and a couple of slices to try. And they were pretty tasty. We went back to our suite, where it seemed someone hadn't seen the message saying don't feed the seagulls. And we sat out on our balcony, watching the sun go down, and the Regent Mariner sail out into the Med. It was a really pretty sunset. And when the sun had finally sunk below the horizon, we went up on deck to watch the sail away. And found there was a punk band performing for the sail away party, which was a first for us. We stayed up on deck a while, watching the sail out from Marseille, and enjoying the band. Who seemed quite popular. Then we went back into the topsail lounge for a pre-dinner drink. where we each had a nice glass of the house champagne. Before heading through the ship to the yacht club restaurant. I started with octopus carpaccio and Sue's had escargot. Then we both had blackened Angus fillet for main, and our waiter brought us a champagne risotto to share. Then Sue's had ice cream, and I had a selection from the cheese trolley. After a nice dinner, we went out on deck to get some fresh air and explored a few of the outside areas we hadn't seen yet. Then we headed inside to the piano bar, where we ordered a drink. Limoncello for Suze and Spanish Red for me, as they had a limited wine menu here. And we sat and enjoyed some music with our drinks. Then we moved through to l'Aperitivo bar, where we had another quick drink. And then Suze decided she wanted to buy one of the MSC charms for her bracelet. So we moved on and found the charm shop. Finally, we went back to the topsail lounge for a nightcap. I had an old-fashioned, and Sue stuck with the limoncello. The topsail lounge on this ship was always pretty quiet in the evenings, which we liked. We ordered another drink, and I decided to get some crisps, which tonight were wasabi flavoured. And they were pretty fierce. We finished our drinks, then headed to bed, where along with our turned down chocolates, our bottle of champagne that we'd chosen as one of our yacht club perks had been delivered. Thanks for watching.